Hello and welcome back to Football Manager 2021 in the beta with Southampton. It is the 5th of January. Today we have got some transfer business to talk about because we've spent a fair amount of money. We've sold also a player as well, and we have the chance to get into a Carabao Cup final in our first ever season on Football Manager 2021. I expect us to fail miserably as we lose to Arsenal. So then, it is the 5th of January, and as I mentioned, the transfer window is open. We have done a little bit of business and basically spent most of our money. If we have a look at our finances, we've got about 3 and a bit million, nearly £4 million left to spend. I've had to rejig stuff into the wage budget because basically we were a little bit over our original wage budget of about 1.2, 1.3 million, so we've kind of thrown some money around. Let's talk about the players leaving the club. Did I say players? I meant player. Jack Stephens, the 26-year-old English central defender, has left. He's gone up north. He's signed for Newcastle United. £10 million. 5 up front and 5 over a certain amount of months over the next however many years. It's not awful. He wasn't really playing for us. And in real life, Jack Stephens, I think, is one of those players where he's not terrible. But if we want to improve, he's probably one of the players that you kind of want to be able to improve upon. So yeah, Jack Stephens has been shifted on, but don't worry, we've replaced him with somebody who I think is very, very good. And he was cheaper. Benoit Badiashile, the former Monaco central defender, has joined the club for £6 million. I think it's only £6 million as well. I think we paid about 2, maybe 3 million up front, and then the rest is over the next few seasons. But because of COVID and basically all the way they've tweaked the finances, this deal probably would have cost about 16, 17, 20, 30 million next season. So I thought, you know what, if we can get the money and we can do this now, let's get it over the line. 19 years of age, French central defender. You'll notice there at the bottom, he's already played once and scored for us as well. He is our top scoring centre-back, and he's only played one game. 2.5-star current ability, 5-star potential on Benoit Badiashile. I'm hoping he's good in this game. He's been good in the last couple of games. I'm hoping he's good in this one as well. We have also strengthened our goalkeeper position. We didn't really need one for this season. However, we probably do need one sooner rather than later. So we have brought in Alexander Schlager, who is a 24-year-old Austrian goalkeeper, will be 25 in about a month's time. He's cost £8 million, which is probably a bit too steep. But I think he's bloody good. He's probably not going to be playing for us this season, but next season, once Forster is 35 years old, because Fraser Forster is an old man, I think Schlager will probably be our number one goalkeeper. We might even try and shift on Alex McCarthy in the January transfer window because I have no plans of ever playing him again. And the big one, Ryan Gravenberch. Now, I don't know whether this is a good signing or not, but I saw that he was available. They could accept a reasonable amount of money as well. It's big. It's still a reasonable sum, particularly for Southampton, but it's not it's not ridiculous. It's not breaking the bank too much. 18 years of age. He signed on a permanent deal. £35,000 a week. A squad player, so he's not even expected to play too much football at his young age. He can play in multiple positions on the left-hand side, which apparently is his more natural position. I don't know, maybe that's where he played last. I'm probably going to use him as a deputy for Ward-Prowse at the moment, but we'll see how things go. He has cost £18 million. And again, like the Badiashile deal and also the Schlager deal, he's cost not that much money up front. He's about 6 million, I think, up front for Gravenberch. Over the next few seasons is where we're going to spend the money on him. But over the next few seasons, hopefully we're going to get our money's worth out of him. We've also loaned out Sam McQueen to Hearts. He's rubbish, but he's not injured anymore. I don't think we'll ever see him play. Right, hopefully that was nice and quick. We've played one match in between episodes and we have lost. And we didn't deserve to lose. We lost because Raul Jimenez, that's his name, he said Raul Gonzalez. Who's Raul Gonzalez? Raul Jimenez scored a hat-trick against us and Danny Ings missed a penalty. Badiashile did score, as I mentioned earlier, so did Nathan Redmond, but we do lose 3-2 in the end. Not ideal, but league table-wise, we're still up there. 8th place in the table. I think, I keep mentioning this, but I'm pretty sure mid-table is where we're going to be finishing. I've just hit continue a couple of times and we've signed a new player and he doesn't have a work permit. Francisco Bonfiglio is an Argentine striker who we've signed from Villarreal for about £30,000. He's out of contract at the end of the season. I brought him in because of the whole new Brexit work permit thing stuff. He's not got a work permit, but we brought him in and I think he's probably going to be good. I don't know how we can, maybe we loan him out. He's part Spanish. That doesn't help anybody. You want to go to Scotland? He's not going to be able to play in Scotland, is he? Until Really? Sure, go to Ross County, have some fun up there. I'm not going to lie, I was not expecting to do particularly well in any cup competition this season, but today we're going to be playing Arsenal in the Carabao Cup semi-final. It's a one-shot deal, I think. Because of COVID, I think there are no replays, no second legs or anything like that. It's a one-shot deal. We're at home. If we beat Arsenal, we'll be playing Everton, I believe, in the final after they beat Liverpool. I hope it's one shot. I hope it's only one leg. The starting lineup then for the Arsenal game. It will be Fraser Forster in goal. I was tempted to play Schlager, but I think we should stick with Forster basically until the end of the season. The back four will be Walker-Peters, Bednarek, Salisu and Jake Vokins as the left back. Vokins is coming in because Bertrand is injured and I don't really want to play Tyreek Mitchell, basically. He's not my own player. I'd rather play Vokins and try and get him some football. On the bench we do have Badiashile. I was tempted, do we play Badiashile? He scored in his first match. Bednarek and Salisu actually have a bit of a partnership, as you can see from the lines there. Middle of the pitch will be James Ward-Prowse and Ryan Gravenberch. Gravenberch will be making his first start for the club. He did play against Wolves. He came off the bench after about 40 minutes due to an injury to Romeo, I believe. So, yeah, hopefully he's going to do all right in this one. Midfield or attacking midfield, we Teller and Redmond on the wings. Shea Adams and Danny Ings will be our strikers today. I'm sticking with Nathan Teller. I've decided Teller is my project. Teller will become a very good footballer if the game lets him at the very least. Right, we've not been on a particularly good run of form lately, so can we do something? Outstretch arms, praise. Nobody expects us to get a result. Maybe? I mean, Vokins and Teller, I guess that makes sense. The two youngsters kind of got fired up. Gravenberch got motivated, which is good. Badiashile's also motivated, but I guess that's because they're new signings. Little bit of a tunnel interview as well. You come in to this one having struggled a little of late whilst your opponents are riding the crest of a wave. Do you anticipate another bad day at the office? Well, I don't anticipate it. I hope it doesn't happen. I think we'll go for this one. Well, it's going to be hard to get a result, but my players are always up for a challenge and we're looking forward to it. Any more? Romeo is suspended. How big of an absence will that be today? It's fine. Or it was hard to replace. I mean, that's probably not the best thing. I'm just playing a brand new signing and saying Romeo's hard to replace. Although, I will say this now, Gravenberch is not playing as the ball-winner midfielder. Apparently we are the leading goal scorers in the Carabao Cup. I just want to win. I just want to win the game. Also, how are you... I mean, we've got the best defence and we're the leading goal scorers. What? I mean, normal match. I'm treating it like a normal match. What's going on here? Is this because it's on TV? Because it's on TV, we get a fancy little TV presentation. This is something new. I have also changed the camera angle to be the broadcast camera angle because I've seen a lot of other YouTubers and Twitchers, is that what they're called? Live streamers do and use the new TV camera because it's quite nice. I do quite like the look of it. You do see a lot of the stadium. We've got an early chance, possibly. Adams doesn't get there. Aubameyang doesn't get there either. When we played Arsenal in the league, they were a lot better than us. So this is going to be a tall ask. Walker-Peters tries to get the cross in. He does. Heller almost manages to put that in the back of the net as well. It's going to be a corner. 1.5 minutes on the clock. We are looking good very, very early on. Ward-Prowse has gone over. Right-footed towards the back post. David Luiz heads it clear. Granit Xhaka just puts a big boot behind it and gets it upfield. This time, Arsenal possibly coming forward. Willian kicks it straight into Gravenberch. Ainsley Maitland-Niles tries to run past him. Partey finds Aubameyang, takes a deflection. I think it creeps in past Fraser Forster. Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, that's his name, makes it 1-0. I think we might be falling over at the semi-final hurdle because we don't do well against Arsenal. We've played them once already this season and we've not been very good. I mean, looking at the XG, we're 15 minutes in and Arsenal shouldn't have scored their goal and we should have scored half a goal. So maybe we could still get into this game. Are they playing? It looks like they're not playing their number one goalkeeper because when we played them last time, Leno was amazing. Like, he was absolutely ridiculous. Ward-Prowse finds Jake Vokins, the young English fullback. Can he get that cross away? Runs, crosses it, back post is Teller. Teller doesn't throw himself at it. Carl Walker-Peters is hopefully going to keep this one alive. It's deflected off Aubameyang. Ward-Prowse now has it. He's running across. Gravenberch kicks it straight into Partey. Collects it again. Gravenberch goes for goal. And Ryan Gravenberch gets his first goal of the season in his first start. I love the fact that the match engine still does the weird little broken forward rolls. Ryan Gravenberch and Benoit Badiashile have both scored on their first starts since signing. That's actually pretty good. This is a decent finish as well. Outside the area, keeper almost gets a hand to it. It's 1-1. 22 minutes. It's a throw for Arsenal. It's Saka to Aubameyang, the goal scorer. He's running past, got past a couple of players, tries to make some space. Ainsley Maitland-Niles, he has made some space. It's hit the underside of the bar. Bednarek clears this, and now a break is possibly on with Shea Adams. Teller's off to his right. He's been tripped by Xhaka. Sensible foul there by Granit Xhaka. Are we going to see the free kick? Of course we're not. I'm optimistic. I'm cautiously optimistic right now. It is 1-1. If you look at the match stats, we have much better XG. There's a 0.35. We are just under 0.9. So I'm confident until they score from this. It's gone just over the bar. Aubameyang's headed effort this time. 5 minutes left to play. Nathan Tella to Adams. Gravenberch is there, and this time Gravenberch hits the bar or post or both, and it goes wide. Well then, half time. It is 1-1, and looking at this, we are the better side. We just need to get that elusive second goal. If we can get that second goal and just take the victory, then we could be off to Wembley in our first season. Just going to say I'm really happy with the performance. People do seem motivated and inspired, which is good to see. We're not going to do any changes. Although, looking at the match ratings, Vokins isn't doing so hot, nor is Redmond. Teller isn't doing amazing either, nor is Ward-Prowse. We've got a corner. Speaking of James Ward-Prowse, it's come out for the goalkeeper, Renarsson. I think that's probably how you say it. That's how I'm going to say it. Does come out, dives and saves the ball. Kicks it long towards Lacazette. Bednarek heads forward to Teller. Teller flicks his head on further. David Luiz, though, who doesn't have any hair by the looks of it. It's gone all the way back to the keeper. They're going for another long-range chance. Ward-Prowse to Teller. He's been tackled by Saka but keeps hold of it. Good job, Nathan Teller. Go on, Nathan. Go on, Nathan Teller. Put that ball in. Nathan, that could have been your moment. You could have had your name up in lights. We could be going to Wembley, all because of Nathan Teller. Looking at our match ratings, our left-hand side, we are struggling with. So, I'm going to say don't play it down the left. Just go down the right. We're not doing so good down that left-hand side. Let's just try and use the right-hand side. Forster with a goal kick to Salisu, who's missed a couple of matches due to basically, he's just looking tired, which is fair enough. Redmond, I mean, this is literally the opposite of what I've said. Gravenberch to Ward-Prowse. Back to Ryan Gravenberch, the goal scorer for us, into the centre circle. Teller's there if he wants to use him. Dinks it over. Walker-Peters is going to get that lovely bit of control from Carl Walker-Peters. Back to Ward-Prowse. Would Carl Walker-Peters love to beat Arsenal as a former Spurs man? Gets the ball once again, edge of the penalty area. Has to go back to Teller. Can he get that cross away? He does. It's Gravenberch, and Ryan Gravenberch has his second goal of the game. Nathan Teller with the assist. We might be going to Wembley. We might be going to Wembley in our first season of Football Manager 2021. I think I've peaked way too soon. Right, I'm thinking we're going to do some changes. We've done no subs as of yet. I'm thinking we're probably... Do we do Vokins off? We've got no left backs. We do we have a right back on the bench? We do. His name's Musa Genepo. That's what we're going for. Why am I doing that? Every match. Every time Genepo's a right back. I'm even training him up as a right back now. This is not even a joke. It's Willian heads it down to Maitland-Niles. He's got tackled by Nathan Redmond, who's not had a very good game, so I want him to just get that ball clear. He does. He finds James Ward-Prowse running through the middle. Across to Shea Adams. Teller's making a run if he wants to use him. Back to Ward-Prowse. Genepo's in front. He's gone backwards of all things. All the way back to the Polish international, Jan Bednarek, and all the way back to the former England international Fraser Forster, who eventually kicks that ball upfield, but straight to Ainsley Maitland-Niles. Walker-Peters is closing him down, crosses in. Nicolas Pepe's there at the back post. It's 2-2. That was a weird highlight. That all came from James Ward-Prowse passing it all the way back to Bednarek and then all the way back to Forster. I don't know why we went backwards. Do we do any more changes? I mean, we've been playing on balanced all game. To be fair, all season we've been playing on balanced. Walker-Peters to Danny Ings, crosses it in. It's an awful cross. It's an absolutely shocking cross. And Nicolas Pepe's going to score a winner, isn't he? 1-on-1 with the keeper. Fraser Forster makes himself big, saves it, concedes the corner. There's far too many counter-attacks for my liking. Far too many counter-attacks. Most goals that are scored against us are counter-attacks. Salisu gets the ball clear. Willian is going to control it. Back to Maitland-Niles, the corner taker. Bednarek gets a big head behind it. And now Nathan Teller can break. Can Teller play that ball on the ground? Why did he take so long to play it? Plays it back to Ward-Prowse. Now Musa Genepo, the right back. He's going to run. Get past his man. Maybe cross it in. Tierney with a wonderful tackle. They do win themselves a throw. We are not going to see it though. Right, another change. Redmond will be coming off. Armstrong is probably going to be coming on. Do we do Armstrong? Maybe, do we do this? Maybe we stick Gravenberch on that left-hand side because he's already got two. He can get a hat-trick on his first start. Do we take Ings off? Ings is a difference maker. We'll keep Danny Ings on. If we're going to score a goal, Danny Ings is most likely the one to do it. Carl Walker-Peters and Shay Adams are looking tired, apparently. I guess we'll do Adams. We'll have to do Adams. Shane Long will come on with the final 4 minutes to play. Does it go to extra time? I'm assuming it's going to go extra time. Maybe not. Ward-Prowse with a free kick. Armstrong's there. How's the ball not found? The ball's found its way in. I don't know who scored that. It's an own goal from Gabriel. It's a 3-2 win. It's a 3-2 win. I mean, we're in the 95th minute of 94. I mean, what do we do? Do time waste everything? I feel like I'm going to spend more time doing this than actually playing the game. How have we managed to do that? Completely out of nowhere, we've managed to get ourselves to a Carabao Cup final. How have we done this? Was this us? Are we the white one? I don't know whether... No, we weren't. We were the red one. We didn't deserve to win it, apparently. It's 3-2. We're going to a Carabao Cup final. Oh, my word. Congratulations, lad. You've all dreamt of it. All of you. Every single one of you. I mean, I imagine Gravenberch probably didn't even know it existed until today. But good job, Ryan Gravenberch, with 2 of the 3 goals. And an own goal as well. We're in a final already. Not many people would have predicted a Carabao Cup final place for Southampton. Screw you. I didn't predict it either. I'm a little lost for words, to be honest. Yeah, I didn't expect it. You've managed to guide Southampton into the Carabao Cup final. Congratulations. Can you now go on and win it? Of course. We're going to win this game, I know. And I'm not going to say that. That's just a little bit too big-headed. It'll be very tough. I'm going to be somewhat negative. I don't know whether that's a good thing. What a comeback to see your side completely turn a game around. Was it a comeback? We were winning 2-1. It's not really a comeback if we were winning the game. We went down and had to make some changes, but the team responded magnificently. Sure, we'll go with that. You had you were under significant pressure for much of the match and allowed a number of shots on goal, but you've come away with a result. How do you reflect on that performance? I think we deserve something from the match. We certainly got lucky at times, but we earned that luck. Sure. And Gravenberch's quality. He scored twice on his debut. Should have maybe got a hat-trick. I don't know. Probably didn't have a chance. But we're through to a final and we're playing Everton. We can win this. We can actually win the Carabao Cup in our first season. Not going to lie, this has kind of come as a bit of a shock. It is definitely Everton, isn't it? Does it say? It just says we're looking forward to a trip in the final. Gareth Southgate apparently was watching us. I'm not going to do press conferences. I've already given up. It's only taken me, 4 days, and I've given up doing press conferences. So who was Southgate watching? Everyone, obviously. He was watching Forster, Ings, Ward-Prowse, Redmond, Chambers, and Rob Holding for the next England squad. Well, Ings didn't do so hot. Ward-Prowse did alright, I think. Redmond wasn't so great either. Well, that is going to do it for this episode. Next episode, what we are going to do is we're going to go possibly West Brom. So it's going to be the biggest gap in between matches because I want to get through the January transfer window. I don't think there's going to be a lot of business taking place. It's mainly going to be players leaving on loan deals. Ideally, a lot of them are going up north to Scotland. Speaking of Scotland, let's have a quick look. How are they getting on? Ross County, they're still bottom. That's not ideal. They are 9 points away from safety. They've just lost 5-0. Okay. So if we have a quick look, I have loaned them Will Ferry. He has just gone up to Scotland on loan until the end of the season. He's played. He got a 6.2. Not the best performance from Will Ferry. I tried to loan them Andrea Bertolacci. He didn't want to go to Scotland. I don't know why. It's probably lovely up there. I've only ever been to Edinburgh, but I assume Ross County is probably nice. I'm also hoping Kane Ramsey will go up there and get some football as a right-back. Ideally a centre-back. That's kind of, I think, his better position as a centre-back. We will see. And Fernando Costanza. This is why I want Ramsey to be a centre-back, because Costanza will be the right-back. That's the plan. Well, that is going to do it then for this episode, and I've just realised I don't think we've even lost a game yet on camera in Football Manager 2021. Long may this continue, because next episode we're going to be up against not Crystal Palace, who did I say it was? West Brom, I think it was, wasn't it? At the end of January, so that will be the next episode. The Carabao Cup is going to take place at the end of February, so maybe then 2 episodes time. So we'll play West Brom and then maybe we'll play that Carabao Cup final in the next episode. Those are words. Thank you very much for watching this episode. If you did enjoy, do please remember to leave a like. If you are new here and you want to see more of Football Manager 2021, do hit the subscribe button as well. Ding the bell as well to be notified for whenever new videos get released, which are hopefully 2 a day at the moment because they're shorter, but I still want to do the same amount of matches, if that makes sense. Otherwise, each season is going to take about 3 months to complete. Don't want to be taking too much time, but thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.